Welcome to today's video, a journey of discovery filled with surprises and inspiration. We all have our own unique features, but there are people who truly stand out thanks to their body parts that go beyond the usual limits. These differences not only make them unique, but also bring about incredible stories of confidence, bravery, and strong character. In this video, we will take a look at 25 of the most special individuals with larger-than-average body parts, along with the inspiring real-life stories behind their extraordinary appearances. Please like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next exciting content. And now, let's start this exciting journey of discovery. Rümeysa Gelgi, a determined woman from Turkey, is a living testament to the power of resilience and extraordinary determination. Standing at an impressive 7 feet 0.7 in 2.15 m, she is not only the tallest living woman in the world, but also holds several Guinness World Records, including the longest fingers, largest hands, and longest back. These achievements not only highlight her exceptional uniqueness, but also reflect the challenging journey Rümeysa has endured throughout her life. Her extraordinary height is the result of Weaver syndrome, an extremely rare genetic condition that causes the body to grow at an abnormally large rate, affecting only about 50 people worldwide. As one of the few women with the syndrome, Rümeysa faces numerous difficulties in everyday life, such as finding clothes that fit, moving around, and using common objects. She used to wear dresses as shirts because there were no clothes that fit her body size. In addition, she also suffers from scoliosis, has undergone many surgeries, and needs to use specially designed furniture. However, instead of letting adversity defeat her, Rümeysa always maintains an optimistic spirit and constantly strives to improve. A special milestone in her inspirational journey is her first flight in 2022 with special support from Turkish Airlines. Rümeysa Gelgi has not only overcome her own limits, but also become a powerful inspirational symbol, proving that with will and determination, people can overcome any challenge. Sultan Kösen, born in 1982 in Turkey, is the tallest man in the world with an impressive height of 2.51 meters, a figure that the whole world admires. Not only is he a symbol of difference, Sultan is also a strong inspiration for those who are facing challenges in life. His extraordinary height is not natural, but the result of a pituitary tumor that causes his body to produce too much growth hormone during adulthood. With his giant physique, Sultan has experienced many difficulties in daily life, from finding clothes and shoes that fit to having to bend down every time he walks through regular doors. However, his biggest challenge does not come from the physical, but from society. From the discriminatory looks, gossip, and even cruel names like Giant Monster. Those injuries once made Sultan lonely and disoriented, but instead of giving up, he chose to stand up and turn his differences into strength. Sultan used his fame to raise awareness about pituitary diseases and support those going through similar situations. Before being recognized by Guinness World Records, he faced discrimination and struggled to find work, but he never gave up. After a critical surgery to stop his growth spurt, Sultan continued his journey of inspiring people around the world. From a man once ridiculed, he rose to become a model of resilience and determination. In a modern society where individuality and diversity are celebrated, Sultan Kösen has proven that being different is not only something to be proud of, but also an infinite strength, able to turn adversity into motivation to rise. Pauline Potter, the Guinness World Record holder for the world's heaviest person, weighing in at 643 pounds and measuring 102 inches in waist size, has endured a difficult journey, both physically and mentally. Every step, every daily activity like dressing, bathing, and moving around became a real challenge for her. Reliant on a motorized wheelchair, which was not even big enough to accommodate her. Pauline was in a state of paralysis, where her every movement was limited by her enormous weight. However, Pauline's journey is not just a story of hardship, but also a symbol of determination and desire for change. She did not seek fame, but simply a desire to receive support from medical professionals so that she could regain control of her life and health. From her childhood love of food, which once brought her temporary joy, Pauline gradually realized that the thing that once brought her happiness had now become her greatest burden. Instead of giving up, she embarked on a determined weight loss journey, gradually regaining her health, dignity, and confidence. Pauline Potter's story is not only a personal journey, but also a touching lesson in willpower, perseverance, and hope. She is an inspiration to millions of people struggling with their own difficulties, especially in their journey to physical and mental health. Through courage and a desire to live better, Pauline has proven that no matter where we start, we can rise up and change our own destiny. Hawaiian body modification artist Kala Kaiwi is living proof that creativity knows no bounds, especially when it comes to his own body. With an impressive 4.3-inch earlobe elongation, he has earned a place in the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest non-surgical earlobe. But for Kala, it's more than just a body modification. It's a symbol of personal freedom, the art of living, and a way of expressing oneself that transcends conventional aesthetics. Every day he can insert his fingers through his own earlobe, an act that has become both a habit and a daring performance. Kala's earlobe elongation is a modern reinterpretation of an ancient tradition that has been practiced by African tribes, Native Americans, and even Egyptian royalty like King Tutankhamun. Kala Kaiwi has not only continued that legacy, but has also taken it to the next level with dramatic body modifications: silicone horns on his head, facial piercings, enlarged nostrils, tattooed eyebrows, and even a tongue split in two with dental floss. He has also implanted bolts in his forehead and regularly uses sharp spikes to decorate his body, transforming himself into a striking, living painting. In 2022, Kala traveled to Milan to officially receive his Guinness title, attracting attention not only at the airport, but also in the international art community. His body not only reflects the fusion of ancient and modern techniques, but also stands as a powerful voice of resistance to rigid aesthetic standards. Although his unique appearance has been controversial, Kala Kaiwi has proven that difference can absolutely be art, a form of courageous self-expression that inspires limitless creative freedom. Yu Jiangxia, a woman from China, has amazed the world with the world's longest eyelashes, measuring 20.3 centimeters in length, an impressive Guinness record. The miracle began in 2015, when she discovered an unusual eyelash growing on her left eyelid. Since then, these eyelashes have continued to grow naturally, without the need for mascara or false eyelashes, turning Yu Jiangxia's eyes into a charming highlight without the need for cosmetic intervention. More than just a cosmetic phenomenon, her special eyelashes have also baffled the scientific community. Doctors and geneticists have not been able to explain why she has this feature, as no one in her family has similar eyelashes. Faced with such a strange phenomenon, Yu Jiangxia believes that this is a sacred gift she received after a 480-day spiritual journey living in the mountains, an experience that changed her life. Yu Jiangxia's story is not only a testament to the wonders of nature, but also a reminder that each of us is unique, and that it is our differences that create true beauty. Through her belief and pride in herself, Yu proves that beauty comes not from conforming to standards, but from celebrating what makes you who you are, however unconventional it may be. San Mumtaz, a 25-year-old man from a small village about 100 kilometers from Lahore, is a living testament to the power of the mind and the will to overcome fate. Since childhood, he has had an unusual feature, an abnormally large head, which has led many to suspect that he has Proteus syndrome, the rare disease that also affected Joseph Merrick, known as the Elephant Man. However, what is special about Mumtaz is that this strange development does not follow the asymmetrical deformity commonly seen in Proteus syndrome, but affects both sides of his body equally, a phenomenon that has never been clearly documented by medical science, despite living with a body that has made him the subject of discrimination and scrutiny. San Mumtaz has never let his circumstances dictate his dreams. He was not confident in his ability to marry or start a family, but he remained hopeful for the future and nurtured a desire to start a business, a desire to live a useful and independent life. This spirit made his story go viral and attracted the attention of Dr. Edwin Kirk, a renowned geneticist who decided to travel to Pakistan to meet Mumtaz in person and conduct extensive testing. Together with Dr. Glenn Marshall, he hoped to find the exact cause and effective treatment for this mysterious condition. Sain Mumtaz's story is not only a journey in search of a medical solution, but also a touching symbol of resilience, faith, and determination to overcome adversity. In a world where being different is often seen as a burden, Mumtaz is a powerful voice for those who yearn to live, contribute, and love despite the limitations placed on them by fate. San Mumtaz, a 25-year-old man from a small village about 100 kilometers from Lahore, is a living testament to the power of the mind and the will to overcome fate. Since childhood, he has had an unusual feature, an abnormally large head which has led many to suspect that he has Proteus syndrome, the rare disease that also affected Joseph Merrick, known as the Elephant Man. However, what is special about Mumtaz is that this strange development does not follow the asymmetrical deformity commonly seen in Proteus syndrome, but affects both sides of his body equally, a phenomenon that has never been clearly documented by medical science. Despite living with a body that has made him the subject of discrimination and scrutiny, San Mumtaz has never let his circumstances dictate his dreams. He was not confident in his ability to marry or start a family, but he remained hopeful for the future and nurtured a desire to start a business, a desire to live a useful and independent life. This spirit made his story go viral and attracted the attention of Dr. Edwin Kirk, a renowned geneticist, who decided to travel to Pakistan to meet Mumtaz in person and conduct extensive testing. Together with Dr. Glenn Marshall, he hoped to find the exact cause and effective treatment for this mysterious condition. Sain Mumtaz's story is not only a journey in search of a medical solution, but also a touching symbol of resilience, faith, and determination to overcome adversity. In a world where being different is often seen as a burden, Mumtaz is a powerful voice for those who yearn to live, contribute, and love despite the limitations placed on them by fate. The story of Hong Hong, a young boy from China, is an inspiring journey of love, faith, and resilience in the face of adversity. Born with 31 fingers and toes, 15 fingers, 16 toes, but no thumbs, Hong Hong suffers from a rare genetic condition called polydactyly, which causes the body to grow abnormally extra fingers or toes. What's more, his mother also has the same condition, with 6 fingers and 6 toes, creating a special bond within the family, where differences are not seen as abnormalities, but as part of love. While polydactyly is not entirely rare, Hong Hong's case is extremely rare and complex, attracting the attention of the medical community. In their desire to give their son a normal life, his parents have been relentless in their search for optimal medical solutions. After consulting with many doctors, the family decided to let Hong Hong undergo a complex surgery, removing the extra fingers and reconstructing a functional thumb, helping him to grasp and do activities more conveniently like other children. Under the dedicated care of doctors and the constant support of his family, Hong Hong is gradually overcoming the challenges brought by his genetic condition. Annie Hawkins Turner, also known as Norma Stitz, is a remarkable woman with an inspiring life story. She holds the Guinness World Record for the largest natural breasts, the result of macromastia, a rare condition that causes the breasts to grow far beyond their normal size, weighing more than 30 pounds each. Despite the challenges she faced, from physical pain to social scrutiny, Annie never let her circumstances define her. Despite advice from doctors and family members to undergo surgery, she was determined to maintain her natural beauty, viewing it as a symbol of strength, freedom, and self-love. At 67, she has become an inspiration to thousands of people, especially those struggling with being different. Annie's story is not only a testament to self-esteem and resilience, but also a reminder that when we learn to love ourselves, seemingly unusual things can become a source of extraordinary strength. Unusual body growth is not only a natural occurrence, but sometimes it is also the result of long-standing cultural traditions, such as the strikingly long necks of the Kayan women who live in northern Thailand and eastern Myanmar. One of them has made it into the Guinness Book of Records for having the longest neck in the world, measuring 16 inches, 40.6 centimeters, 4 times the average length of a human neck. What's remarkable, however, is that this neck did not grow naturally, but was the result of wearing heavy brass rings from the age of 5. Each ring can weigh about 2 kilograms, and over time they are added one by one, creating pressure that compresses the collarbone and rib cage, creating the illusion of a longer neck, an image reminiscent of the slender neck of a giraffe, accentuated by the metallic sheen of the surrounding gold rings. While there are many theories about the origins of this tradition, from protecting women from predators, to preventing enslavement, to expressing beauty standards, the true reason remains a mystery. Yet it has become a deeply cultural symbol, an integral part of the Kayan tribe's identity and pride, passed down from generation to generation as a living testament to the strong bond between the human body and cultural tradition. Ralph Buchholz, a German man, has become a bold icon in the body modification community with over 450 piercings all over his body, including hundreds on his face and elsewhere. He has also transformed his body into a living work of art by having metal and silicone implants inserted under his skin to create horns on his forehead. Almost all of Ralph's body is covered in tattoos, including his eyeballs, making his appearance extremely unique and recognizable. Despite facing discrimination and even being denied entry to Dubai in 2014, Ralph has remained steadfast in his choice. Not only has he bravely expressed his individuality, but he has also become a symbol of freedom in expressing oneself and breaking traditional beauty standards. On a more playful and family note, Andrea Ivanova, a 24-year-old from Bulgaria, has become the center of global attention for possessing the world's largest lips, an unmistakable image in a crowd. She has spent over $10,000 on lip filler injections and is currently preparing for her 27th injection, despite mixed reviews from the public. Each injection costs around $250, but for Andrea, it is a price worth paying to pursue a unique beauty by her own standards, in a world that still favors naturalness. Not stopping at her lips, Andrea has also invested in cheek fillers that cost up to $900 each, and is considering other cosmetic procedures such as facelifts and chin implants to perfect her appearance to her liking. For Andrea, plastic surgery is not just about beauty, but also a journey to affirm herself, break the mold, and redefine personal beauty. Despite criticism and concerns about her cosmetic risks, she remains steadfast and confident, proving that sometimes being bold is the key to being unique.